United States of Israel. Do you know that right now Israel is running America? Israel is the superpower of America. The other time it used to be United States of America. Now it's United States of Israel, which combines 50 countries or 50 states, call it 50 states. And the superpower right now is Israel. Israel now is putting every order that you see America's not doing, which means right now Israel is the superpower. Because even the log is there. Look at it. It's called United States of Israel. Not United States of America, but United States of Israel. China one day used to say that America would be pleading to gain back its power from Israel, but it will be too late. And right now, Israel has already taken over America. Yes. America. Now America is losing its value right now. It's the United States of Israel. Guys, I don't want to talk much. I don't want to take much of your time. And don't forget, guys, subscribe, like, comment on my channel. Subscribe, share my videos for more information. Here are the details. Listen.
Have the most wild news and the mainstream media is not covering it. Why? 250 American legislators were just in the blue and white state at an event called 50 States, one, and then that word right there. I have a lot of questions. One, why is this event even a thing? Two, why do we have so many American legislators that participate in this thing and happily go overseas to do these foreign diplomatic relations? Listen, we've gotten to the point where it does not matter if you are a Republican or a Democrat. People realize that Americans are struggling, okay? Doesn't matter your political beliefs. If you're an American, you're struggling. And our politicians seem so adamant about pushing this narrative of being friendly with this country in foreign relations, and it's not helping Americans.
A bill has just been introduced in the U.S. Congress that will strip away your passport for criticizing Israel. And a day after this bill was introduced, Marco Rubio was in Israel meeting with Netanyahu and kissing the wall. This is dual citizen Brian Mast, who serves in the U.S. Congress, and he's wearing his IDF uniform, which he served in. He's the one who introduced this bill that will revoke passports of anybody who criticizes Israel online or has a pro-Palestinian rally. What makes this so terrifying is that Secretary of State Marco Rubio supports this bill, wanting to limit travel for those who criticize Israel. And of course, the Israeli government is completely on board with this, wanting to survey U.S. citizens to help them find the people that criticize them. Now, this bill is in its early stages, but it's one of the few that target natural-born American citizens, not just visa holders. The U.S. federal court system rules that criticizing Israel is hate speech against the Jewish religion, and hate speech in America is a felony. Therefore, you criticize Israel, you get a felony, no passport. Comment your thoughts on this and follow for updates.
Do you know your phone is made in Israel instead of China? Your iPhone, your Samsung, your itel, and much more. When Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said, "If you're holding a phone, you're holding a piece of Israel," he was not making false claims. Most of us assume our phones come from China because that's where the factories are. But the truth is deeper. Yes, China assembles the hardware, but the brain and the innovations inside your phone? Many of them come straight from Israel. Let me explain. Israel is called the startup nation. Despite being a very small country, it is one of the world's leaders in technology and innovation, and the smartphone in your hand is proof of that. First, take Intel chips. The processors that power most laptops and many phone systems were designed in Israel. In fact, Intel has huge research and development centers in Israel, and many of the chips inside your devices were born there. Second, flash memory. That little storage technology that allows your phone to save pictures, videos, and apps? The innovation behind it came from Israeli engineers. Without them, your phone wouldn't even have space to store a single photo. Third, camera technology. You love those sharp selfies and crystal clear videos, right? Much of the computational photography, the smart algorithms that make cameras sharper and smarter, were first developed in Israeli startups and later bought or adapted by global phone companies. Fourth, cybersecurity and encryption. Every time you unlock your phone, make a payment, or protect your data, you're using technology that was heavily influenced by Israeli defense and cyber research. The same brains that built the Iron Dome defense system also shaped digital security that protects your smartphone today. And don't forget messaging and voicemail technology. Some of the earliest versions of these features were pioneered in Israel before becoming global standards. Now let's be clear. China's role is still massive. Most phones are assembled in China, in giant factories where millions of devices roll off the production lines every day. That's why you see "Made in China" stamped on your device. But being made in China doesn't mean the technology belongs to China. The true innovation, the ideas, the software, the chips, the security, comes from places like Israel, the United States, South Korea, and Japan. So when Netanyahu says that holding a phone is holding a piece of Israel, he means the invisible engine of your phone, the microchips, the storage, the software, the camera, the security. All of that is Israel's fingerprint on modern technology. Think about it. The small country of Israel, with less than 10 million people, has a hand in nearly every smartphone on the planet. From iPhones to Samsungs, from budget phones to high-end flagships, Israel's innovations are inside. So the next time you pick up your phone, don't just see it as a gadget made in a Chinese factory. See it as a global product, assembled in China, yes, but carrying inside it the innovation of Israel. And that's why Netanyahu says, if you're holding a phone, you're holding a piece of Israel. All those sharp cameras they use in shooting Gaza wood are all Israeli fingerprints. And you shouting "Free Palestine," you're typing that on Israelis' made technology, not China, as you've been brainwashed. Still don't forget to go free Gaza, okay? Go there.